Happy New Year from myself and GLBN. I'm Chase Kaufman here with our very first episode of 2023. In today's video, we'll be talking with Tom Stockton, an MHSAA BCA board member, about some possible postseason changes, as well as a scholarship that you need to apply for. Other than that, we'll be going over some past results as well as some future tournaments, and be sure to stay tuned until the end because we have another giveaway for you. Other than that, be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video. Let's get to it. So I'm here with Tom Stockton. Tom, first off, you play a role in the Old Timers Bowling Association. Tell me about that tournament they host as well as the scholarship they offer for high school bowlers.
The Old Timers have been around for 92 years. Every year they do a bowling event. It's more of a fundraiser than it is a competition where you go in and win cash and things like that. And they break their tournament down by ages, like every 5 years it's a different group. And the winner gets like a watch and plaques for like 3 places. But it's all about raising funds. I think last year we had close to 180 or 90 people that bowled in it. There's 50-50 ball raffles. This is my 26th year. They have given scholarships out to a young man and young lady, not necessarily only high school, but a graduating senior that is a youth bowler, and they have to apply for the scholarship. And unfortunately, we see this more often, even with our coaches association. We get only a couple applicants, so it's tough there's a lot more people out there deserving of a scholarship. Not that the 2 people weren't deserving this year, but we'd love to have more opportunities to not only grow what we do, for more funding, and last year was just 2. We only had 2 apply.
So what kind of things do they look for in the application, and where can high school bowlers find the link if they'd like to apply for the scholarship?
They look for like a transcript, GPA, outside activities. It isn't based on bowling greatness. Do you bowl in youth? What high school you go to? Your counselor. They ask the counselor a couple questions and they sign off on it. Are you a member of the National Honor Society? Are you, do you do like volunteer work? A lot of different things, There is a link on our website or our information. And right now there isn't an application on there, but there is a link to Garrett Delamalier. He is the head of the scholarship committee and all of his information is there. We will be posting a application real soon.
So moving on to our next topic, it sounds as if something will be changing with the finals format next year. What are the possibilities for the postseason next year with regionals and states?
The changes that they're looking at, there was proposed districts to go, and if they went to districts, it would be 48 district sites. So it would be smaller districts, but it would be another week of our season, meaning we would start, a week before that, unless they wanted to extend this a week. But problem with districts is, and its regionals are similar, you have to balance the districts, number one, by location, and if you went to something like that, it almost has to be like other sports like hockey and basketball. You need to do a seeding so you don't have, and we see it, there's some great regionals where usually a lot of those schools make the final. Not only do they make the final, but they're in the final 8, or as individuals, there might be 4 or 5 kids out of the same region making that cut.
So even though nothing is set in stone other than the district idea, are there any other options for next year?
One of our suggestions will be how about adding 2 more regional sites? Instead of 8, have 10. Now with that might come a reduction in the number of individuals and maybe a team going on. And reason for that is when we go to our final sites, the capacities, we just can't put that many people in a building. Another possibility is, and here again, this is all speculative and talk ideas. Maybe our finals are like basketball and some of the other sports. They're not played on the same day in the same building. Maybe they're a week apart. And every other year, maybe you rotate those sites. So smaller centers can now host the finals.
Is there anything else that could be changing in the near future? And is there anything else you want the people and the viewers to know?
The one other thing that we would like to approach the MHSAA about is our start time. Meaning it's historically the week of November 15th. you know, that's really for us, that handicaps a lot of us because we barely get through tryouts in 2 or 3 days. And now we're out for a week because of the holiday. And then we come right back and we're ready to start. Like I said, just everybody understand one thing, that, you know, I'm part of the committee. The committee always has their best interest in the sport as a whole. And we don't make snap decisions. We just want to make sure that everybody understands that we look at it from every angle before we even suggest something.
We've gotten a ton of collegiate signings over the past couple months, and we still have some more to announce, so here they are. First up, Brent Wood has just committed to bowl with Cleary University. Brent is currently part of the Fowlerville High School team and has been all-conference in each of the past 3 years. Also joining Cleary University is Matthew Rajewski. Matthew is currently at Henry Ford II, but will be taking his talents to Cleary next fall. We'd also like to recognize Andrew Florence on signing with Rochester. Currently, Andrew is at Henry Ford as well, but later this year, he'll be a part of the Warriors bowling team alongside his brother Zach. Congratulations and good luck to you all. Let's head straight to the tournament results now, starting with the long-running Bay City Bakers Dozen. Just 7 days after winning their first ever tournament at the Richard Hochstein Memorial, the Holly boys stormed through 13 Bakers of qualifying to take the 1 seed out of 21 teams. However, after falling in the second round, it left the door open for Midland to take down Bay City Western 388 to 356 for the title. For the girls, Flint Kersley took the number 1 seed by 137 pins. They powered through the bracket, taking down Bay City Western, Lapeer, and finally John Glenn in the finals, 323 to 268. Then the Bolswami Motor City Challenge at Imperial Lanes took place on the 17th. The Eisenhower boys qualified first and stayed in the hunt after advancing to the semifinals. There it was Lakeview beating Waterford Mott and Oxford beating Eisenhower. And in the finals, the Oxford Wildcats beat Lakeview 2-0. For the girls, Macomb Dakota took the 1 seed, but they also fell in the semis. Roseville advanced past Anchor Bay to move on to the finals, and they took down Bishop Foley 2-0. We also want to give a shout out to Coach David Berry and the Grand Rapids West Catholic girls. They took first at the OK Blue preseason tournament earlier this month. Congratulations, girls. Now that we're in the new year, let's take a look at some tournaments to be hosted this month as part of our bowling brief. The Bakers Dozen Team Championship will be held on Imperial Lanes on January 7th. The Macomb JV Championships for Macomb County teams is on the 8th. Also on the 8th is the Battle of the Baker at M66 Bowl in Marshall, and the Lila Jean Furnish Classic at Ridgefield Bowl hosted by Owasso. Then there's a ton more the following weekend with the Macomb Varsity Championships for Macomb County Schools at Sterling Lanes. Also on the 15th is the College Prep Bowling Tournament at City Limits Mason. Then Spins Bowl Canton has the Wayne County Varsity Bowling Tournament. And again on the 15th is the Flint Metro Open Championships at Richfield Bowl. That's all we have for you today. If you have anything of note that you think should be mentioned on this channel, feel free to email us at greatlanesbowlingnews@gmail.com. Also, in the coming weeks, as part of our celebration for hitting 10,000 views on this channel, we're going to be giving away 2 GLBN tumblers to a couple lucky subscribers. So, of course, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. That's all we have for you today. I'm Chase Kaufman. Thanks for watching. Go out and shoot some 10 pins.